This entire military is one cohesive, dedicated force. And the threats to our nations, they don't sleep. They're watching our every move. Iran, Russia, China, North Korea, ISIS, Al-Qaeda. They may be watching this right now. Our military should not be mistaken for a cable news gabfest show. We don't care what you look like. We don't care who you voted for, who you worship, what you worship, who you love. It doesn't matter if your dad left you millions when he died or if you knew who your father was. We have been honed into a machine of lethal moving parts that you would be wise to avoid if you know what's good for you. We will not be intimidated. We will not back down. We've seen war. We don't want war. But if you want war with the United States of America, there's one thing I can promise you, so help me God. Someone else will raise your sons and daughters.
I want to make it clear that the views expressed by our hosts are not considered the official stance of MBR Views. Remember, this is all about having fun and enjoying the ride.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
It's a bright Monday morning. Here we are again. 1st of July. I don't know what happened to June, but bye-bye June. Today it's triggers. Maybe some of you follow me and you saw my trigger. Yep, triggers are always out there. Anybody who needs healing, anybody who has to have some type of trauma event in their life, you get triggers and you don't even know it. You don't even know that there's triggers. Why? Because they are so suppressed. They are so tucked down in that you be walking along, minding your business, pulling an apple from an apple tree, taking a bite, and next thing you know, you're in a trigger. You're like, what the heck? Wow. Tones, actions, words. Tones, action, words. I mean, this is what it's about, right? Tones, actions, words. In order to have a positive consciousness, you actually need to watch what you say, how you say it. What tone did you say it in? Or what is it that you looked like? What was the energy that your body was giving off, right? This is what happens. And it's just not military. Any traumatic event anybody goes through, this will play a factor. So I thought, what better thing than we can do today is to learn some of these trigger words, learn how to make our sentences from conditioned words by man, and let's put them back, right? Let's take a look at some of these words, because, and you'll hear me on my radio. I mean, and one of those was like should, and I was like, should. I'm shoulding all over myself, right? Changing my diaper because I'm shouldn't. So they're the types. We're the types of conscious. Now we're going to be conscious about these words. So what I want you to do, get yourself a piece of paper, seriously, and a pen. Because as we go through these words, you can jot them down and you can just take a look at them and find out what is there. Here's the worst one in the world. Worth. Whoa, did I just say that? More triggers. Let's dig deep. So body, right? Body. If your body represents happiness and openness, that's where we're going to go first. How do you perceive? Do you walk in with your arms crossed like this and your face like this, right? Do you walk in like this, right? What's this telling you, right? Do you walk in like, right? Or do you walk in head cock, kick your ass? Is that how you walk in? Already with that energy? Purpose? Is it a purpose? I don't know. I don't know if it's a purpose. I don't know if we're just not healed, right? Oh, that could be it. We're just not healed. So if we're just not healed and we catch ourselves now with that disposition, right? And we're going, okay, are we here to solve a problem? Are we here to collaborate? Or are we just here to freaking fight? Which one? Which one are we? Because I don't think that any of those body motions that I just gave you and I just showed you show that you want to collaborate in the middle, right? But if I come at you and I know there's a problem, I'm still smiling. I'm still like, hey, how's it going? Hey, we got some friction. Can we kind of like solve it, please? I know some of my masculine machos out there, my warriors who need that sturdy strongness are going, MJ, you can be happy. Who told you couldn't be happy? I'm telling you, I went in the 80s. I mean, I heard get that smile off your face, Airman. Like, I heard it. I heard the same thing. Just because doesn't mean my energy has to change. Now, you can trick your ego and being happy and you still have a frown, but you're happy. Yeah, somebody once told me that was resting bitch face. I'm not going to name any names there. Kim! But I did. I learned from my masters because she once said, and I was in pure heaven. I was just not nothing. But yet I had to figure out what in the world is that face for? Was it a face because I was in a meditation and like just I left all my muscles go? If you leave your muscles go, your arms sink, right? Everything sinks when you let go, right? But when you're up and bright, right? It's a new world. I'm calling attention. I'm here. I'm arrived. My energy is here. What can I do for you? So I had to fix that. I had to sit there, almost like taking mushrooms, right? and maybe that's what we should do to change our attitude. No, I'm kidding. MJ's kidding. But what I do believe, in all honesty, look at our body postures, right? Don't come in ready to tackle the world, right? There's places for that. I understand you're not going to do it in the front line. Come on, guys. I understand first responders, you need to look like I'm here to help and defend, but not I'm going to kill you. Now, I understand. I know this is a military station, and I know some of you guys are still having to do that. I know. And I get it. I get that high masculine Shiva energy that you have to do that. I get it because you're on the front line. You're like right there. So I get that adrenaline and Tom Turkey breast out and I'm serious. I'm going to take your head off. I get that. But you're not there anymore if you're a veteran and you come out. You're not there. So why are you still doing it? Purpose? There was a purpose, but not today. There's not a purpose today because you did your job. You did it. You did the job you had to do. Now, I just want to make one thing clear. Again, I understand that that's the front line. And you're saying, well, you just want me to flip patterns. No, I want you to see in the moment we live every day in the moment. That's what I want you to see. And in the moment that you are right now, look around you. Look at your room. Look where you're sitting. Are you in AC? How many? Now, I can tell you right now, however people are listening to this, they're comfortable. They're probably nice and cool. They'll probably have their earpods in, headsets in. I don't know, maybe you're at work and have noise in the background. I don't know. However you're listening to this, you're safe. Look where you are. Now, if you're listening to this and you are overseas and you are there, man, I got your back. You puff that chest. You do what you need to do. You get that adrenaline rush. You get that Shiva energy and you get that beautiful bubble of light around you. That's right. Mirror has two faces. How many times do you hear that? Or do you hear that mirror is a reflection of you? That's two faces, right? Twinnies. Twinnies are only good this way, right? And I don't care if you're talking physical twins or you're talking metaphysical twins. Twins are only good this way. There's that mirror. But guess what? Identical. I don't think so. No. Your own is your own. That's it. So, my boys, my girls on that front line, you give any disposition to say, I mean business. I mean business, right? That's what we need. I mean business. But when you're when you're out and you're home and you're looking at your family, you need to keep telling your ego, I am perfectly fine. And we can collaborate and we can meet in the middle. Why? Because nobody's sticking a gun in our face or a bomb or anything else. Nobody is. It's over. It's over. It's over. My brothers and sisters of arms, I understand. So please, every time I say something, we're trying to twist it. This is our job. When we're out, we're trying to twist you back, right? Into society. We're trying to twist you back into having that faith that sometimes we lost on that line. I get it. Oh, I get it. I get it so deep. And I'm very passionate for my warriors and my Templars. I'm very passionate. So those who come home and still are traumatized, now we're going to sway, we're going to swing, we're going to move, right? And we're going to tap, we're going to breathe, and we're going to watch how we come at people. They're not our enemies. They're not. So how about that hurt? Gosh, that hurt. And if it hurt me, now, there's a saying, got to face yourself, right? Because you allowed that energy to hurt you. We don't allow that. So now every time somebody hurts you, look up. Look up. It's amazing, right? It's an amazing thing because at that point, nobody's really going to say anything other than, thank you. Thank you for not yelling at me, right? Now, somebody could have an ego. And then there you go. There's that pushback, especially when they see that how you're structuring your body to come at them. Remember, talking about energies, talking about how we hold our body. This is number one with triggers. How we look at somebody, how that energy is hitting us. Yep, we're all electromagnetic beings, baby. I don't care whether you like it or not. We are. Just ask Sheldon Cooper. I'm only kidding. You can look it up anywhere. That's why we're on the earth. That's how we have gravity. But that energy holds us firm. Our pride and our smile and our just want to balance so that we could be happy. Then you got to let go of that ego. That ego's pushing you, those judgments, those past things that we don't heal. That's where it's from. I mean, if you're going into somebody's place that you know that you just don't get along, breathe it through. Get some quick squirrel liners. I love squirrel liners. What are squirrel liners? Squirrel liners are somebody starts to come in, they start to talk on a subject you know you don't want to reach. So what do? Oh my gosh, did you see that hockey game last night? Holy shucks, look at that. Get the squirrel liners in. Hey, did you hear about the fishing report? Hey, did you hear about that weather? Hey, oh my gosh, can you believe we're in hurricane season already? Oh my gosh, June just passed. Squirrel liners. Change the subject. If they keep it up, then you walk away. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. I have to use the restroom. Oh, excuse me. I really need to call. I've been delaying and they're calling me again. I have to take the call. Is it a small white lie? Well, if the person really doesn't get it, maybe they're fickle. I don't know. But if they don't get it, then you have to do something in order to remove yourself. I like the bathroom one. I was taught that. And I like that one because who's going to argue that you have to use the bathroom, right? They can argue, oh, yeah, she had to take a phone call. Yeah. So no yanks. Hey, look at all you people. There's Amber and Ozzy, Kim. Thank you. Love you. Haha. What about those yanks? No, we're not talking about yanks. Whatever you want to talk about, you put it in there because that's the fun part of this. Guys, I had to take a break. Mwah. Hi, Lulu. I'll be right back. We're going to go to commercial. And I think who's up next is Mitch Rossell. Be right back.
Been home about 6 months now, and I still have my doubts. Well, I'm not sure how I got here or how I'm gonna get out. Well, my mama says I look the same as I did before I left. But if she could see inside of me, it would scare her to death. I can still taste the powder from the barrel of my gun, and I can hear my sergeant screaming, "Run, soldier, run!" And I can feel the backpack on my shoulders, God, and weighed a ton. And I see death in every single thought. Well, they taught me how to put that uniform on. I just can't get it off. Last Saturday they honored us in a small parade downtown. And when they shot off those fireworks, I nearly hit the ground. And while they smiled and cheered for us, all I could do was stare. 'Cause part of me is here at home, but part of me's back there. Well, I can still taste the powder from the barrel of my gun, and I can hear my sergeant screaming, "Run, soldier, run!" And I can feel the backpack on my shoulders, God, and weighed a ton. And I see death in every single thought. They taught me how to put that uniform on. I just can't get it off. Yeah, there's no end in sight. 'Cause even though I'm home now, I'm still fighting for my life. Well, I can still taste the powder from the barrel of my gun, and I can hear my sergeant screaming, "Run, soldier, run!" And I can feel the backpack on my shoulders, God, and weighed a ton. And I see death in every single thought. Well, they taught me how to put that uniform on. I just can't get it off. Well, the devil's won some battles, and he may win some more. But don't he know the American soldier will always win the war?
Opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Hey, we're back again. Soldier's Memoir. That hits. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Mitch. Thank you, Mitch. I love that one. I played a lot on here, and I know. So reach out, help him. He is a veteran, and he wrote that about himself. So support him. Go on to YouTube and whatever and support him. All right, here we are. MBRradio.us, MBR Talk. And we are talking about triggers. We just finished up the triggers of our body language. Now we're going to hit words, right? It's going to be a long one. So get that pencil. You had enough time. Got that pencil, that paper. Here we go. First one I already had the trigger was the shoulds, right? That should word, it's a demand. And it is one of those words that you are telling somebody, I'm telling you to do it. Now, who wants to be told what to do? You don't want to be told what to do. I don't want to be told what to do. So why are we using the word, well, you should have done that? That's like saying, dummy. No. These are, see how that word can just be put. There's no demands. There's no shame. There's no putting it down. There. See how that word just evolved? Should. Well, right. But I didn't. So maybe there was a life lesson, or maybe that I wasn't to go that way to learn a life lesson, or maybe I had to go this path in order to cross that hump to get to where I need to be. Instead of having, oh, that was the wrong one. Oh, that was the wrong one. And I learned nothing. And then I have to learn it all over again. Who wants to do that? So no should, right? The joke you'll hear, and you'll hear it here because I'll tap going, oh, MJ, shoulda. I'm shouldn't all over myself, right? That's so if you ever hear MJ say shouldn't all over yourself, you know what it's coming from now. You got the in. The other word is worth. That word is so subjugated. Worth. What is worth? Well, I'm going to go to jewelry. I know I'm a woman. Let me go to a bow. Here you go. Or a gun for the guys, or a fishing rod. What is that worth to you if somebody took it? You would hurt, right? So if somebody took something of mine that, was a hand-me-down, or, oh, I'm just not into it. I know I have it. That worth then changes perspective, right? So what worth is valued to me doesn't mean it's valued to somebody else. And how can somebody else understand that value? Right? So that's why worth is worthless. So every time you say the word worth, go worthless. Because first of all, it's material, right? I understand. You have to buy, you have to trade. But what is worth? Worth is one of those words in the art world, right? Subject to somebody else's desires to want. That's worth. And there's no value. There's truly no value of that worth. Because if somebody liked that art piece, they would open up their pocketbook, right? If somebody really liked that rod or that gun, they're opening up their pocketbook. But if you're like, oh, yeah, I could use that. So, every time so-and-so comes, I'll have it. Then you wouldn't buy a high brand or one that was expensive, right? You would buy something mediocre. So it just made the balance or whatever you're doing a little bit better. So that worth, out, get rid of it. No longer a use. Now we got 2 words down. The next one, right? People who have authoritative figures that have to, you have to. Oh, okay. Who are you demanding? That's a heavy one. Who are you demanding to? I have to. The only thing I have to do is love and go back to Father, Mother, God. That's all I got to do. I don't have to do anything, right? And that have to normally comes with what you need to. Oh, I don't need to do nothing. So there's a have to and a need to, right? Now you're going to change them, because I told you that have to, that's just really heavy on somebody, right? You're basically telling them you're going to get shackled or if you don't do it, right? And where does that go in our cellular data? Where does that go? Because that could be in itself traumatizing, right? To somebody. It's a trigger. Sergeant's telling you have to, right? Sergeant screaming, run, soldiers, run. He didn't say you have to. Guess he should have. There's that should have. But he didn't. The message by Mitch was, and the sergeant screaming, run, soldiers, run. It was a command without using the command. He was giving them the option, soldiers, run, right? Thank you, Mitch. Thank you, Mitch. That played right into my wheelhouse. So then we have the need to. I told you that's just operating through fear and scarcity, that you need to do something, you need to eat. You need to eat 3 times a day. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Right? No. That's me right now. Somebody tells me I go, no, let's change this word. Let's start all over again. Because I need to do nothing. So, MJ, so how do you get around it? Well, here you go. You get to. You are so blessed to, right? Or, oh, I just want to. Oh, I want to be able, to go over and, I don't know, pay my taxes. Oh, I want to do it. Woo! Who wants to do that? No. And you're going to say, MJ, that's a have to. No, you don't. No, it's not. No. You don't have to. I mean, you have consequences, choices, but you don't have to. You get to. You get to go pay your taxes and become the citizen of the United States with our grounding fathers, our forefathers, who made our beautiful Constitution and Bill of Rights, right? You get to do this because you have a choice not to pay, right? You'd want to, so you don't have, old Uncle Sam, old Big Daddy at you, but there it is. So then we go down to, I didn't explain should. So what's another word for should? So go back 2 seconds because I didn't tell you a flip. So with the shoulds, maybe, let me think. You may consider. Maybe you might want to consider. Or you can use, no, I'm really committed to doing this. Not, I'm should. I'm committed to helping PTSD vets. I'm going to help PTSD vets. I will help PTSD vets. I get to. And I am not even going to may consider. It's already there. See how all of that turned positive and just exploded? This is how words just are so important in our vocabulary. And the reason is because the English language has so many words. Where's my Webster? Where's that Webster I had in like 2 episodes ago? Where are they? So Webster. We have these words, and man conditioned us to use them on a repetition. Why? To give order. So as a child, our mind's already accepting that authoritative figure to give order. See it? Do you see that flip? Do you see why now? As a child, we had to take order, right? Military had to take, first responders had to take order. Heavy, people at work, regular, yeah, your boss, you take order, right? You take order from your parents. You're conditioned for you have to, you should mind, because if you don't, see, these are conditioned in our heads as a child. So we use those words, even though there's a plethora of beautiful words by Webster. There's plethora. And so we're going to change them. So now, I can't. Well, you just defeated yourself. Or I won't. There's your stubbornness. I can't and I won't. That removes empowerment. It removes the ability and the free will. I can't, meaning you just don't want to. So why don't you just say it, saying, wow, I just don't know if that is in my wheelhouse. I just don't understand. No. So more or less off the cuff. I'm not wanting to do that right now. I'm not wanting to. It's okay not to want to do it at this moment. As far as can't, here you go. PTSD vets who've lost arms, legs, limbs. I can't doesn't exist. Because I've seen it and you've seen it. So don't say I can't. You can. You get that muster inside of you. You get that love and you get that endorphins and you get that power because you can. You can get up. May not be like normal, but who's to say what normal is? Man again? See that flip? Now we go to I won't. That's just stating a fact. You don't have to say, I won't. You can just say, that to me is not part of who I am. So I'm going to defer this to somebody else, or we have to discuss this. But the I won't is just harsh. These words are harsh. I can't just means you just removed all empowerment and the ability of free will. So say why. I can't. Why? Why don't you try to do that? No, try is a bad word. See, it's hard. It's hard. And I know it is. That's why I said write them down, because it is hard. These are very hard. And you have to be very careful, because it's like other words that just, you start saying things good and then you have a conditioned of a word, but it's a forceful word. And then you're like, here I am. Look, I'm stuttering back because I'm like, oh, what would that be? So I can't and I won't. They're just harsh. Find another words. Maybe it is, I'm not able to lift this at this time. Maybe in the future I'll gain more muscle and I will be able to do it. Right? There you go. There you go. There's a good flip. Right? Not, I can't, it's too heavy. Well, maybe I can use physics, because physics is a hell of a thing, and figure out a leverage to try to do this and become, MacGyvers, become suavecito of how to move something without having the effort. It's like fishing, right? You're not without leverage or without gimbals of motion going to be able to reel. You're going to get tired to reel in a big fish, right? Your arms are going to get tired. Why? Because you're using muscle against muscle. Muscles in our head. What's that John Prine song? Muscles in the head that have never been. So, guys, I got to go on a break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back right after this. You're listening to MBR Radio. I am MJ, and here we go. We're going to Salt Cave. This cave is a one-stop shop to heal whatever ails you. Whether you just need downtime, whether you need respiratory or lymphatic, blood pressures, just any type of program that is medically necessary to you, I am sure salt's going to play one of those factors. We use saline for our eyes. We use salt water for our ears. We gargle with salt water for when we have sore throats. And we're even putting salt water spray, nasal sprays by our doctors up our nose. Except most of these things that are by our big pharma or our doctors are actually not salts, like Epsom salt. It's not even a salt. This is true to form. We're not kidding anybody. The properties are what they are. You can look it up in science magazines, health magazines. Himalayan salt is the only salt you want. You can digest it. You can eat it, burn it. You can lay in it like tub baths. You can use the actual steams with all the minerals so that you can actually put those minerals back in our skin and our face over hot, steamy water. Salt, when you put the light on, sometimes they sweat and sometimes they water. Oh my gosh, my rock is leaking water. And that is the most perfect rock. I always tell everybody, I want that rock back. Because 1 out of every 100 rocks might sweat. And that's, it doesn't mean it's bad or good. It just means it's that much better. It's just that much better, right? Because we don't do negatives here. We do anything that's positive, that's what we do. Except our ions, we have to keep our ions negative. Why? Because the negative ion in the density of the salt creates our body to be a higher in pH balance, right? So that's the goal. Our goal is to raise our body in pH, lower the acidity level, because then we all become healthy. Healthy like weight, healthy like bacteria, viruses, fungus. None of them can penetrate. So that's the cool thing about our salt. So why not take a seat and get every amount of healing that your body can actually have for 1 hour in the salt cave. Let's get healthy together.
Introducing LT Defense Tactical Gear, your ultimate solution for top-notch protection and performance in the field. Our armor bundles provide unmatched safety and comfort, while our battle belts and holsters ensure quick and easy access to your gear. Stay prepared for any situation with our high-quality medical supplies, designed to keep you ready for action at all times. Looking to enhance your skills? Our firearms training programs will take your proficiency to the next level. Trust LT Defense for all your tactical gear needs and gear up for success on the battlefield.
Opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Hey, welcome back to mbrradio.us, MBR Talk, MBR Talk 2. You can find us YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram. You can find us all over the place. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Esmeralda Salty Air Retreat. Yay, go girls. And then we have LTD. Yay. We have Dunkin' Donuts. We have Mike's, Jersey Mike's. And of course, the Lady Liberty Foundation. I'm sure there's many more. I just don't know. But these are the ones that I know that I would just like to shout out right now. And I'm sure there's more. So don't kill me in the studio, guys. I'm trying here. So, all right. We're talking about now words, right? We already did the body and now we're talking about some words. And so one of the little phrases, it's like 3 words. This makes me, oh, okay. Are we giving our power away? When you say this makes me, you're going, MJ, you can say this makes me happy. Okay. Well, how come you're just happy? How come you're not elated? How come you're not euphoric? How come you're not enlightened? How come you're not in ecstasy? So you give your power away. You see how that worked too? Yeah, it's okay. You can say, this makes me happy. And you go, but that's good. I go, yeah, but you're limiting. Why do you want to limit yourself? Don't you want to feel like you're in ecstasy all the time or enlightenment or you're flying high up, Don't you want to feel like that? I do. So I don't want to use it. Of course, this is all free will. All of this is free will. So just remember, just because MJ, no, don't go to somebody and say MJ said. MJ's just trying to help you here, right? With our words, because how we say things and how we're standing plays and how our energy looks plays a big part, right, of triggering somebody's emotions, and not just PTSD in the military. It could be first responders. It could be traumatic that in a car accident. I mean, this applies to everybody. So this makes me, nope. I'm feeling happy right now. I'm feeling excited right now. I'm feeling joyful right now. I feel sad. Well, it's okay. It's just a feeling. Feelings pass. Emotions pass, right? Moji Baba says, that thing, it comes in and then it goes out. But then it comes in and then it goes out. But guess what? That thing that it comes in again. But it doesn't leave. Uh-oh. Where do we need help? Where is it? Where is it that we need help? Where is that? So for now, what we're going to do is I feel. I had to just look at my husband. I'm so sorry. He's over here jamming out. And I'm like, I'm on the radio. And he's sitting there jamming out. Well, I want to jam out with him. You know why? Because he feels like he can always come into my show. Jamming like that. Walking by me like that. And see, I'm okay. I don't have to get angry. I just like, hey, I can hear you. That's what it's about. It's about balance. It's about loving each other and respecting each other. Really. Don't just think about yourself. Think about everybody. And these are the words. They're going to do it. Next word is try. Well, okay, so you're already done with that because you say try, not I will. You're disempowering yourself. Try means don't really believe in that end result. So it's a backdoor confident failure exit stage right. I'm going to try. Why? Just say, hey, that's not my forte. It's not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. And I hope you're happy with. No, can't say hope either. Sue, see, this is hard. It's hard. But you get what I'm trying to do, right? Or you can say, I'm will. Oh, I'm confident. I'm going to do this to the best of my ability. There it is. I will. I'll do it. Now, if it's not done right, not my forte. If it's not done how they want it, well, then they should have explained instead of demanding. Or it can say, I'm not sure I understand. I'll do it. I'm not sure I understand completely. Can you explain? How about that? All these things to go forward. See, I caught myself when I say, oh, I hope I do this. You can't say hope either, because hope is for people who have no faith or a plan, and it's disempowering because it doesn't have a directive. I'm going to say it again. Hope. And I'm going to read this because people always go, oh, I hope and pray. No, I have faith that God will. See how that worked? Oh, I hope and pray you're okay. What? No, I have faith that what's going on will be okay. Because if it's not, now you're not hoping, you're saying God's going to come in, right? So no hope. I have faith. I have faith that whatever happens, your will be done. You signed the contract. Here we go back again. It's okay if you sign a contract in the military, but your contract on your soul purpose and your life purpose, where are we? Check in with ourselves. Where are we? Are we checking in? Because that's important. So the word but, right? Relationships, right? Here you go. That but. I love you, but. I'm happy with you, but. There's that but. So every relationship, even at work, oh, you're doing such a good job, but. So, but means you're invalidating everything you said prior to be positive. So now it's like, oh, so I'm not doing a good job. Oh, so you don't love me. Oh, so you're not happy with me. Oh, so, I didn't do a good job. Which that but word, it's always that but word. That but word, it's just, I don't know. It's just one of those words that we in a whole, we use like our breath of air and because we always want to put words together or put sentences or compounds together. So it's back to Schoolhouse Rock, your conjunction, junction, what's your functions, and button or. I know I can't sing, but I'm gonna. So that one is amazing, right? That one is definitely an amazing word that needs to be removed, period. That's how amazing it is, that we're going to hide it in a secret vault and it'll be amazing forever. Yeah. Just. So before my husband, now I was previously married with my two beautiful kids, and he's Trinidadian. If you know anybody, or you lived in the Caribbean, or you have people in the Caribbean, just now means never, right? It's kind of like people in the Carolinas. Oh, bless your sweetheart. Just now. Just means communicate smallness and insecurities. Just. And there is just absolutely no replacement for it. I mean, just cut it out. There it is. Just make it not work. And that was Matt. I can't remember his last name. Daughtry or something like that. I don't know. But he's the one who taught that, right? Big old Matt. And he was like, why just? I said, oh, because, here we are in the Caribbean. Oh, just now. Just now, hey, can you help me get that? Just now. Just now. What is just now? I'm waiting. So where I came from, right, we used the word just now, but it meant right now, right? Give me a second. I'm going to put this down and I'm going to go and help you. I'm changing the tire as soon as I'm done, right? I'm going to come help you. Just now. Here you go. Opposite side of the equator. Hey, can you get me a cup of coffee? Just now. 4 hours pass. I guess I'm not getting that coffee. Weeks, years pass. I guess I'm not getting that coffee. So words are just one of those things that are just incredibly, fun and incredibly, you have to just be wise, right? You just have to be wise of the words. And then if you do use them, laugh and go, there it is. There's that one. There's that word. So the next one is, I'm going to save it. I have two more because I see I got to go to break. So we got two more words, and these are fun. We're going to play with these, and we're going to enjoy this. But I do have to go to break, guys. This is MJ with the World of Positive, our Conscious Positive Thinking here on MBR Radio. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do Lauren. She's another favorite of mine. Lauren Rose Thayer. Here we go.
Too big, wanting to grow up way too quick, searching for spotlights since I was 6. Hello, my name is Dream Too Big. Hello, my name is way too loud. My voice can cut right through the crowd. Got made fun of for it, but who's laughing now? Hello, my name is way too loud. I know I've had my moments and I've had heartaches. God is making miracles out of my mistakes. You can say I won't make it, and I can tell you that I don't really care. 'Cause hello, my name is going somewhere. Far. Lost all my words in a mason jar. Locked eyes with a stranger at the end of the bar. Hello, my name is You'll Go Far. Well, hello, my name is One More Try. I put too much stock in bad advice. 'Cause anything worth leaving is worth loving twice. You're never gonna leave the ground. You can tell us all about it when you come back around. Hello, my name is Get Knocked Down. Hello, my name is Stand Back Up. Keep moving even when it gets rough. Moments
going back in?
There's still men out there. God damn. When I go home, people ask me, "Hey, Hoot, why do you do it, man? Why? Just some kind of war junkie?" I won't say a goddamn word. Why? They won't understand. They won't understand why we do it. They won't understand it's about the men next to you. And that's it. That's all it is.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
I want to make it clear that the views expressed by our hosts are not considered the official stance of MBR Views. Remember, this is all about having fun and enjoying the ride.
Hello. We are back, MJ, with MBR Radios, and you are watching the world of conscious positive thinking. That's right. There it is. Okay, we got 2 more words, and wow, this show has like gone. This is when Chris would go, "MJ, do you have another hour for us?" I'll be like, "No, man." Maybe 15, 20 minutes, but without anybody calling in to ask questions, and I got nothing. I got nothing for you. All right, hurry up, MJ. Let's do these last 2. Okay, here it is. Ready? That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh, that's so unbelievable. That means you don't believe in yourself. And you don't believe in faith. And beliefs are a choice. Right? Unbelievable. Look at that excitement word. Unbelievable. Yeah. That is one word that you got to change, right? Got to just change it. And I knew that it would come to a fruition. I knew this to be divine blessing, divine power, divine gift. I am so grateful with humility and grace. I'm humbled. I'm thankful. Instead of saying unbelievable, will you have no faith? Come on. Now, yes, here we go. Trauma, people who are down, PTSD, right? Anybody who has that, that's your unbelievable. It's unbelievable how you lost your faith. How's that sound? Right? Doesn't sound good. It's unbelievable that you came back broken. Unbelievable that you, okay, so you see how these words, don't get mad. Don't get mad. Breathe it out, MJ, breathe it out. But unbelievable is just not there because you need to be grateful, right? I am so excited. I am so grateful. I am so excited that this came to fruition. I am so excited that Father, Mother, God put this in my life. I'm honored. I'm grace, humility and grace. It came, my manifestations, my goals, my dreams. But it's unbelievable I got my dream. Well, is it? Did you ask for it? Did you want it? Wasn't it all about that? I think it is. For me, I think so. I'm so sorry, folks. Give me 1 second. Give me just 2 seconds. Sorry, folks. I know. I got a busy house. Yep, I do. I got dogs. I got peoples. I got singers. I got dancers. Crazy time in my home. But I got them all. Okay, the next one is, this is too good to be true. Wow, that goes with unbelievable, right? Too good to be true. Nope. Father, Mother, God is so good to me that it's all true. It's all true. I don't look at events as bad, even if I'm sad or I'm hurt. They're not bad, right? So change our emotions from, angry, bad, bitter to sad that happened, learning that happened, flip it so it doesn't happen again, remove the pattern so it doesn't happen again. Breathe in and say, thank you for that lesson. I never have to do it again. I never have to live that again, period. Because I've learned, right? I've learned. It's not unbelievable because I believe that I have Father, Mother, God as grace, as my faith, right? So with humility and grace, with beauty, with unjustifiable measures that are all within the realm. When you say, this is too good to be true, it means that you're believing that you are not worthy to receive. I'm worthy. I know you're worthy. I know the people around me are worthy. I know my friends, family, and everybody in this world is worthy. We are worthy. Worthy of divine grace, of divine blessings, of our grace and humility of what we desire most. Yep, we're worthy. Tell me you're worthy. Text me. Tell me you're worthy. I want to see these comments come in that we are worthy. There you go. Yep. You're right. There it is. No, Joel says, no need to be sorry. You're doing amazing and I'm learning. I love how you flip the chaos of your house and use the podcast information. Yes, thank you. It's okay. I am that I am. How many people know that? I am that. I am that light, that shining, that beacon. I will succeed in helping. I'm determined. I'm going to try. No, I'm going to. Father, Mother, God, I have faith that if they put people in my realm, they're a purpose. They're a purpose. MBR Radio, what a purpose. What a purpose. Joel, thank you. Chris, Matt, thanks. Because this purpose, I'm not going to get emotional and sappy. I'm not. But this purpose here, I don't have to help one at a time and then have an energy exchange of saying, oh, I don't know what to do with my life because I can't afford it. I don't know what to do. And you're helping because you want to. It's in your heart. My life purpose, my soul purpose. And there's always an energy exchange. You know why? Because even if they couldn't afford it, I got this hug and I got a smile. My God, if I could just help. Did I just say just? Did anybody out there catch me saying just? That's funny. MJ, I know, but I caught it. Look, tapping, I caught it. So it is, I will. I am determined to. And with the voice on MBR, my gosh, I can expand to help a conscious positive thinking everywhere we go. Remember that. Just remember that. Because that's really important to remember. It's getting down to my bottom of the hour here. And the blessing for today. Remember your words. Reach out. Text me. If you need help, if you can't figure out how to flip it, anything. I'm on every social media there is. Just look for me. MJ Gonzalez, the world of conscious positive thinking. May the angels carry you throughout the day with love, peace, happiness, harmony, and whatever it is that you desire most. Mwah. Here we go, back to the studio. See you next week, Monday, 10 a.m.
That's the show for today, everyone. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with an all-new show. And remember, you can listen to us again and again. The podcast of this radio show is available right after we go off the air tonight, anywhere that you can get your podcast episodes. And thanks for joining us today. I'd like to take a moment to talk about something close to my heart. Military Broadcast Radio is doing incredible work to support our veterans and bring their voices to the world. They rely on your generous donations and your dedicated volunteer hours to make it happen. I encourage you to consider supporting MBR in any way, form that you can. Use this QR code that's attached to the picture, or you can go to our website at mbradio.us. That's Mike Bravo Radio.us To learn more about how you can donate or volunteer even just an hour a week from your home, help make a difference in the lives of our veterans. Because once again, we're all here for you and not for us. We're giving our veterans a voice.